Hello. I got something, an echo playing in the background.
I think it's fine.
Welcome to the Chosen Queen channel, where we Queens uplifting other queens first year anniversary. Thank you all for tuning in. God bless you all. No, this is a channel that do not do no drama. If you got somebody in the chat who you not get along with them, you guys please block each other. Please respect God first, and then respect the channel holder and her guests. I really appreciate it. Know that God is good. Thank you guys all for tuning in. I'm just waiting to see is Ask April's going to come through. So I did send her the link. Hey, Lady T. I did send her the link in her email, so I'll wait for her to check her email so she can come on through. But sorry to say, but Queen Faith would not make it today because they did call her in at work. So I know things happens, and when you plan things like this, you never know what's going to happen. Even with me, because my job could have forced me to work today. You know what I'm saying? So I was glad that I was off this weekend. Like, yeah, I could continue on to, have this Queens Uplifting the other queens live tonight. So I was really glad about that. So I want to shout out to Pretty Apple and Lovely the Great. These two queens had
Everyone.
these two queens had been with me, on my first day. My first day was a year ago. Was on a Saturday, December the 8th. We had other queens also. I should have put that link in my nightbot, but I forgot to do it. But it is out there. My first Queens Uplifting the Other Queens live that we did a year ago. So I'm excited about that. Today's topic, as soon as Ask April, we're gonna still continue on the talk. She should be coming on soon. It's about how to handle hurt. But before I do that, I want to go to the live chat. I want to, say hi to everybody because I get to the point that I don't be looking at the chats. Sometimes I be missing people. So I want to give everybody a shout out, and I want Pretty Apple and Lovely to talk as well. Okay, shout out to Bodacious 2300 Jackson Street. Thank you for the love. God bless you. Beverly, God bless you. Jay the 1-2 is in the house. Angel, God bless you. I think keep going down. See, Darcel, Miss Florence, M. Shantae, Letha. God bless everyone for coming up in here. Lay it down, ladies. Lady T, she the one that made my banner, you guys. I will go on more in details on that. During the show sometime. Okay, so thank you guys all for coming in here. Much love to you all. So I'm gonna get go ahead and let Pretty Apple go ahead and say what she got to say real quick, and while we waiting for Ask April to get here. And then after Pretty Apple, Love you great. You can go ahead and say what you got to say.
Well, first off, hello to everyone in the chat. God bless you all. Much love. And I would like to first start off with congratulations to my sister. She finished her last day of radiation Thursday.
Amen. Amen.
God.
Awesome. Praise God.
And this year went by so fast. I'm so happy and so blessed to have known these two lovely ladies that came into my life. I love you and God bless you both.
We love you too. Hey, Sassy. Hey, KPR. Lovely. Do you want to say something, Lovely?
Yes, I want to say congratulations to the Queens Uplifting Queens for us making it to our first year anniversary. Y'all put some clapping hands in the chat. I'm
Oh,
so excited. At the last minute, I got asked to keep my gamboy, so I'm gonna be muted up a lot during this live stream because he's very hyper and he's gonna be making noise. But I wanted to make sure
Hey,
that I was
young
here.
boy.
I wanted to make sure I was here for this wonderful occasion. This is awesome because there were so many times during the last year that we might not have came together on our plans of, we had people that couldn't come that was planning on being on the panel. And so there was times when, Chosen Queen got a little frustrated and she was like, forget it. I just want to just close it out. And I was like, no, I got a feeling that it's a reason for this. It's like, it's a calling, and it was a reason for this to bring us ladies together and we discuss these different topics or whatever. It's a reason, and God just kept, I kept praying about it, and we had the strength to keep doing it, even though we missed a few Sundays. We still here, and I'm just happy, and I'm proud of her. And she be like 3 months in advance. Sometimes she be picking out who she gonna talk to and what we gonna talk about. So I admire her dedication and her motivation for this, and I'm just so happy, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Amen. Thank you.
Hey
Thank
everybody in the chat.
you. Thank you, lovely and pretty apple. I'm glad you guys stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's just hard to people to stick together. You know what I'm saying? And I know me. You know what I'm saying? I know I got a lot of love for people. I love people because God is love. You know what I'm saying? I made in the image of God, and God's image. I'm trying to walk like Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Even though I might fall and slip sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But that's okay. 'Cause I'm only human. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna stay down. So I thank you guys for putting up with me and sticking by me and showing me love. I really appreciate it. You just don't know how much, this queens up with the other queens means so much to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of women out there, um, and women and children, men too, that have been hurt. You know what I'm saying? In some type of way. I don't if it's in a marriage way, a friendship way, a sibling way, mother and daughter, children, mother and child. You know what I'm saying? So you've been hurt some type of way. You know what I'm saying? And when you hurt in some type of way, we take our hurt and our anger out on different people or in different ways. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got to sit back and think about, you know, what we do or what we're going to say before we latch out to people. You know what I'm saying? Because hurt is when you hurt, it hurts. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of pain, and people deal with it in different ways. So, as together, as us on here on the panel, even the people in the chat, is that how can we handle this hurt? How can we what can we do, you know what I'm saying, when somebody had hurt us, you know what I'm saying? Hey Tawana, hey Beverly, logical one, hello. So yes, that's what we're gonna talk about. So I'm still did y'all see X April? Did she Hey Gemini, did she come into the live chat yet? I don't remember seeing her
I
come
don't
in.
see her in the chat. No.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna continue on to talk because I don't want to miss her. So when she do get here, but yes, I think I did talk to her like a few days ago. I ain't talked to her. We talked to her on email, so she said she would definitely be here. So I'll be looking out for her. And again, like I said, Queen Faith Robertson, for the ones that's now coming in, she would not make it today because she got called into work. Okay, so but yeah, that's what I was saying. So, Pretty Apple, how would you handle, hurt? Like if somebody, like if you were hurt in a situation that you was in, it could be something old or something recently. You know what I'm saying? Um, could you, tell us, how would you handle that situation if somebody had hurt you in type of way, you had a lot of pain in it.
Well, I'm not gonna say it was painful, but it was like I had a few friends back in the days that was so always want to compete with me and talk so down and negative. And so I had to cancel them out. That's how I dealt with it. I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't say my feelings was hurt because I just canceled in 1.3 seconds. when I'm tired of it.
Right.
But it was just a challenge for me because I knew them for like 20 years.
Yes. Wow.
And just stopped taking their calls and just drifted off. That's it. Like enough is enough. Like every time we would talk, they would want to compare everything with what I'm saying. And I don't compete with my friends, like we cool. We want to talk about stuff and, girl stuff. But it will always be competition and comparing and just down talking.
And that's not good. You know what I'm saying? Because it's sad when you friends for that many years, because that you said over 20-something years y'all was friends. You had
one of them was 15 years, the other like 20 years.
Yeah, see, that's a long time. You know what I'm saying? When you friends that long and you separate yourself because of actions. You know what I'm saying?
But they will also talk about me, like saying that I think I'm on that and I'm perfect. Like they will always complain about their guy. I never complained about my guy because we never argued. So they would be like, well, she thinks she in a perfect relationship. It was just a mess. And I just got sick of it.
And that's jealousy.
Jealousy. Yeah.
You find friends, is jealous of you. You know what I'm saying? And you should, and friends should be jealous of each other, especially that many years.
I dealt with that for a long time though. And I just was like, enough is enough.
Yes. So what about you, Lovely? Can you speak real quick? I know you got Game Boy. Trust me, I know how to
question.
Pardon me?
What was the question?
It's just, how would you handle, somebody that hurt you real bad? I don't care if it's old, recently, or when, sometime in your life.
Well, I handle each situation differently based on what it is and who it is and how they hurt me. Like I've been in situations where I felt like the only way to deal with the situation is to get back at that person. I've been grudge hearted before against someone. I have been the person to just walk away and be the bigger person and apologize for even when I wasn't the one who did the most or whatever. I've been that person that was just because of how hurt I was, whatever it is that they did, that I just didn't want to let it go. I just kept on, had to say the last word or whatever. So I can say that I have handled different situations differently.
Right.
Depending on what was done and what was said and how close I was with that person and things like that determine how I reacted. And sometimes, a person can hurt your feelings and like really hurt your feelings and you want to hurt them back the same way they hurt you. And so I'm not an expert on how to deal with these types of things because I don't deal with them in a way that most people would be like, okay, she should just leave that alone or let it go or just pray for them. And I've done to pray for them too. I've done that several times when people have hurt me and I just felt like, nothing was being done. Like they're still just, doing their thing and I'm over here hurt, you know what I'm saying? But I prayed for the situation. I prayed for them, but I felt like there was no, instant gratification on that. And it was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I've had people that in my family that have borrowed large sums of money from me for whatever situation they had going on. And, they tell me they're going to give it back at a certain time or when they get their income tax or whatever. And then they get their income tax and they out there buying cars and buying, all kinds of stuff. All their kids got Jordans and all this stuff. And then it's like they totally forgot that they owed me, this money. And then I would send them a friendly reminder and it's like, oh, but you tripping or whatever. And, it just become a big old thing. And it's like, but you said, income tax, you was going to pay me back. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, and it turns into a whole thing. And then it's like everybody, like the whole family mad at me because I asked them for my money back. And it's like, wait a minute, but, she didn't come and ask y'all. And she said she wanted to borrow it. Like I could see if the person said, I need to just have this or whatever. Well, when you ask to borrow and you give me a date that you're going to pay it back, and then I see you just spending money all over the place.
Hold on,
ask about it.
Hold on. I'm sorry to cut you off. Ask April, go ahead and check your email. I put the link in your email. and I'll pull you. Just hit that link, and I pull you right on up. Check your email. Thank you for coming, sweetie. Okay, I'm sorry, lovely. I want to.
Okay. So yeah, then that the way I deal with that situation would probably be different from the way I would deal with a different, you know what I'm saying, situation, especially if it's somebody that's close to me and things of that nature. But I'm gonna mute up because Gamboy is kind of loud.
Okay.
And I'm so
Okay.
sorry, y'all.
That's okay. You fine. Trust me. You know I know.
Right.
Yes. And lovely was right what she said. It depends on what the situation is on how you handle it. But one thing I can say for me, when somebody hurt me, I know I will. I know I hold a lot inside. You know what I'm saying? I won't. I won't go after that person. You know what I'm saying? I won't do the same thing how that person, do me. I mean, God deal with me different because I pray because I pray a lot. I guess because I'm mature now and I'm older now and I know how to handle certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Even with like everybody already know I'm going through my divorce. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Do that hurt? Yes, because that's a lot of years of my life that was in this marriage. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But do it hurt me? Yes, it do hurt me. But God is helping me deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Help me to get over it, and I'm going to move. I'm moving on with my life because it's a reason for everything. You know what I'm saying? I know God loves marriages. You know what I'm saying? The enemy hate what God love. You know what I'm saying? So, but you can't make nobody stay with you. You can't make nobody, stay in love with you. You know what I'm saying? So for me to be the bigger person, for me to hold my head up and keep going. Let me add Queen April in here. Hey, hey.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome.
Hello, ex April. Welcome to the panel.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
Hi, April.
We
Hi.
are doing great. You guys.
Sorry I'm late, you guys. I didn't see the link. I apologize. You guys
That's
see how I'm
okay.
late? I'm sorry. I got babysitting.
That's so
But I'm
hey,
ready. I'm ready.
that's okay. Thank you for coming and showing up. The Queen Faith, she's not going to be here. They call her into work, and I know
Oh,
things happen and things changes. So just Pretty Apple, Lovely Great, you and myself gonna be up here today. But anybody in the chat is willing to come up and want to speak, you are welcome to as well to speak about how would you handle hurt if somebody had hurt you. So the panel is also it's going to be open. We got 2 spots open, okay? But that's what we talking about as April about how would you handle if somebody hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And so we want to
so is
hear
it
what you got to
specific
say
hurt
about
or
that.
are we just saying just hurt in general?
Yeah, hurt, just hurt in general. How have you been hurt? You know what I'm saying? In what ways somebody had hurt you? In what ways? In a relationship way or through a sibling way? You know what I'm saying? Or friendship way? You know.
I think I've experienced some of all of that, actually. So, I think probably most commonly is relationship or friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's where you place the most trust in people,
Yes.
and it's kind of more personal.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that could be the most damaging to us, depending on how we handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've dealt with it on different levels depending on, my age and, probably what the situation was. But
Mm-hmm.
I've had, you have money things when, you try to be the one to help people and be the person that, your friend can lean on or comes to when they need you for anything.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't get that same, if it happens to be you on the receiving end or that needs something, they don't help you out the same way.
Right.
Um, I think I've been hurt, by, when a person doesn't get their way with you, they
Mm-hmm.
will, they retaliate by either trying to damage your character or,
Mm-hmm.
with mutual people that you guys may know and things like that. So that's probably what I've dealt with as far as friendship. On relationship level, I've been cheated on and you have this plan of what your life is going to be with the person and it doesn't work out that way. You kind of got to work your way through it.
Me, I am a person who kind of shuts down emotionally. So I'm just one of those, like, once you hurt me in a certain way, I kind of just shut down and just move on. I just leave the person where they are, and I just kind of like keep it moving. I don't I don't really seek revenge or try to hurt them the same way or anything like that. I'm just leave them
Right.
That's pretty much deal with it on every level. That's pretty much how I've dealt with people being hurting me.
Amen. And the relationship, and that's a big one. Through a marriage or through especially a friendship. Somebody who you trusted, somebody who you vented out to, and just reached out to them, and there was an ear for you. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden you go your separate ways, and then when you go your separate ways, they want to put everything out on you. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that is totally wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because whatever, I don't care, if you friends, you just, you friends. You'll separate. Whatever you guys talk about should stay amongst the people. And that's is big, especially on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's a really, really big one. And so people really, we as adults, because we all are adults, we all mothers. I always say this: we all mothers, grandmothers. You know what I'm saying? Big sisters. And so people look at us. So we are an example for some people. You know what I'm saying? So we got to really be careful of how we act. You know what I'm saying? And so, so my big thing is that I don't want to hurt nobody because they hurt me. I don't want to, hurt nobody else because of what they did to me. Because it don't be right. You know what I'm saying? And God wants us to love everybody because God is love. You know what I'm saying?
God is love. Yes. Yes. And he love to show, that's how he shows how he feels about us. So, when you have those feelings for people, and then I'm just kind of like not the person where I feel like if I cared about you or loved you at one point, just because you hurt me, that doesn't just automatically go away, So, not saying that, that you should, be not forgiven, but you should just let people go, and let them do whatever they're going to do to you for that reason because you feel that way. But I'm not going to. I don't want you to see you hurt because I do care about you. I did care about you.
Right.
And I'm just not that. I just try to treat people how I want to be treated. And I'm not gonna, basically just do you the same way you did me because I just feel like, whatever you got coming to you is gonna come without me having to push it along. And how you retaliate against somebody for how they hurt you, that shows more of you or more of who you are as a person than it does, helping you to get through how they hurt you, So if that's not who you are as a person, then you're not going to just let a person hurting you push you to being, something that you're really not.
Right. 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 That's so true. So we just know that I call them spirits. You know what I'm saying? And you can hurt different ways as well. You can hurt from a loved one death.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you can be hurt from another hurt that's a painful hurt, not a hurt that somebody hurted you for revenge or hateful. Or you can be hurt from like your child, like you want the best for your child. You know what I'm saying? He's your child acting up in school or something. You know what I'm saying? That type of hurt right there is totally different. You know what I'm saying? Because you deal with that hurt different than how you deal with the hurt from somebody that's hurting you. You know what I'm saying? So I call the ones that's when somebody's hurting you, I'll call them evil spirit hurts. Because some of those hurts right there, people does want to hurt you, or because once they envy you, they jealous of you, they hate to see what God doing in your life instead of that person, being happy for you. You know what I'm saying? And being joyful for you. You know what I'm saying? If you're happy for somebody else, your turn is coming.
Oh yeah.
Your turn
Mhm.
is coming. You know what I'm saying? So you can't look down. When I see your channel, April,
Mhm.
I love your channel. You
Thank
know what
you.
I'm saying? Because you be talking to the people in your chat. She does a lot of makeup, you guys. She be doing her makeup thing or whatever she be doing, and she does it good, and she does so sincere. But she hold her own ground. She have to as well. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure you check out her channel. I got her channel in the night bot, pop up. So you guys hit her link. That's a good channel that she does. She does couponing as well, you guys. And what does she do, April? I don't think I know is the couponing and the makeup.
That's mostly it. What like just like sales, different things. If it's not couponing, it's like just trying to show you guys good sales, way to save money, and just that life stuff. I share a lot of different life experiences and stuff like that. So, so that's pretty much it. We have a lot of
Mhm.
real life conversations, and because people are on different journeys in their life. I've experienced a lot of things, but then some I've overcame, some I'm still going through. And I don't mind sharing because it helps other people to open up, to share things,
Mhm.
as well as just have the information if they happen to come across some things in the future. And then I do dabble in the YouTube beef and stuff, but the main reason for that is because I feel like there's a lesson in all of that as well. I feel like
Mhm.
a lot of these interactions that we see go on YouTube, I feel like we can apply some of the things that we learn from those and take something from,
Amen.
and
Mhm.
so I enjoy speaking about it because I think there's something to be learned from it.
Mhm. And you so right, as April, because and that's what God wants us to do. He wants us to use our testimony.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't never know who's out there is going through the same thing that you're going in. But
yeah,
you find some people that's evil on these YouTube streets
yeah,
want to use your testimony against you.
they do.
Want to talk about your testimony. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
you use your testimony to help other people.
Yeah, yeah,
That's why I don't understand about that. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got to constantly stay prayed up because people, that be using your testimony against you,
yeah,
it's because they don't know God.
right.
Because if they knew God,
Mhm.
they wouldn't be teasing us
Yep,
about our testimony.
exactly,
You know what I'm saying? They
exactly,
be telling their testimony to help
exactly.
somebody else.
Hmm.
Because we all got family. We all got brothers and sisters and, you know, siblings and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So somebody need to hear our testimony.
Yep,
We
yep,
can't be ashamed. We cannot be ashamed because I do believe that God took us through tests and trials for a reason
yep.
to see how we handle things. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? So that's what I believe. But Pretty Apple or Lovely the Great, you ladies want to say anything? You want to chime in?
Mhm.
I also want to talk about how we all been hurt like all this year with the donations and they turn out to be, scammers.
Mm,
Like,
Mhm.
a lot of people we donated to like help, Lovely, she, a nice woman and she just want to help the person. And of course she come to all, the family and we get together and help and then find out they're fake.
Yeah.
So that's another, a definition of being hurt.
Yes, it is. And that's all around YouTube. That's all around the sectors. Um, I believe all sectors got scammers in there somewhere. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? I believe all sectors got trolls. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying?
Yep,
I just do believe it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, scammers, that hurts too. When you trust a person, when you believe a person, and you giving your money to help somebody, who needed help, at that particular time, and come to find out it was a scam, that do hurt you because it don't just, hurt the person that's giving, it's hurting the other people that really need the help.
thank
Because it's
you.
good.
Thank you.
It's
Because
gonna,
there
it's
are
gonna
really
be hard.
people out there.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry to cut you off, hon. I'm sorry. I said
No,
because
go ahead.
I was saying thank you because there are really people out there. But I was gonna say, as far as that goes, what I would suggest as far as that goes, if it really is on your heart to help a person, um, sometimes people, they hear people going through things or share something, and they're so quick to, maybe give them a donation or a cash app, or their PayPal, and sometimes that dollar might not even be able to help them really. And even if it is financial, as far as what they need, um maybe offer to do something more direct, as far as doing a gift card instead of cash, or going to the direct source. What is it that they need help with? Because can you pay that thing directly, or put something on it direct, or something like that. It's kind of, it could be kind of either an extra step that you may not want to take, or even so, maybe consider prying, even more into their stuff. But people work hard for their money. People work hard for their money.
Right.
And I would say, if it really is on you to help a person that you see that is expressing a need, it might be worth that extra step to know that your money is going into the right place. And then again, if you do feel like you might have to do that extra, maybe that's not the person that you should give to. Also, just look at a person's background. Look at things that they may have been involved in before. Is this a repeat thing? Is, and stuff like that. Because with a lot of the stories that we hear that this is an ongoing thing, or this is something that they've done last year, or or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, when people go through hardships and that sort of thing, like my situation, like it's been pretty much all year, but sometimes it can be constant, or it can be just a time period that they're going through something, and then sometimes it might just be one specific situation that they need help with. But either way, I would say maybe like do things like gift cards, or for a specific store, or pay towards something directly, whatever it is they need help with, instead of, I mean, I guess so that your money went into the right place. I don't, that sort of thing. If it's food, give them food gift cards, or offer to, they have all these grocery deliveries, send groceries to their home or something, whatever the address is, or what. I know, but that seems like a little bit more now that I'm kind of saying it out loud. It seems like it's a lot extra steps. It's so easy just to, send a PayPal or a Cash App or something like that. But I mean, you work hard for your money, and you want to know it's going in the right place, or just help somebody in your own community, rather than somebody that you really don't know on YouTube. You really don't know them that well. So there's plenty of things going on, and I don't care where you live at. There's people that's in need.
Right.
You may want to just grab somebody up, or seek somebody out, and just that you can see the direct help, and you can see what
that's right. That's right. Because people come on this YouTube and take advantage of people, and they know who the givers are. You know what I'm saying? They know who the givers are, and they would try to make sure that giver will hear, that giver will give. You know what I'm saying? Because of her heart, her heart is pure, and her heart is want to help people. So we do have to kind of be careful, because April, I don't know if you know my story a little bit, because when I lost my job back in February of just this year, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Somebody that called my job and got me fired, and I've been there for over 20 years.
Oh no.
Yes. That's how nasty people are. Well, anyway, I was, out of work, but thank God, I had my, I had some retirement money that I was able to use because of hardship. So I had to use my retirement money, you know what I'm saying, for hardship, because I still had a grandson to take care of. I still need to keep a roof over my, over my head. I still need to be fed, you know what I'm saying? I still had cars, still had bills, you know what I'm saying? So that's how, God allowed me to live there. So once that had ran out, you know what I'm saying, then another job had came through just in time, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about because I wouldn't want to come on to YouTube street to ask for no help.
Right.
It's not because of pride, you know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. It's because of I trusted God.
Yeah.
I wanted to trust God. So that's the way God led me to do. And that's what I, I had did. You know what I'm saying? So I still donated in certain areas in my community as well. You know what I'm saying? It don't be, like you said, it don't be much, but it's enough that what I'm able to afford, that I'm able to give. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, you just got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you at, on YouTube or off YouTube, just got to make sure, because they even say sometimes homeless people are the richest. Some homeless people are the richest people. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are.
Yeah.
What they,
There's
some
a story.
people get money, they got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to be careful with those. You're really not homeless. They just put on homeless clothes like they homeless.
That story that went viral a couple years ago, I just saw that. I think one of the guys pled and he pled out to a deal. They're giving him 5 years. It was like this story of it was a homeless guy, and this couple was broke down on the side of the road, and he came and helped them do something to their car to get it started, and they were just so overwhelmed that, oh my God, he's homeless, he helped us, and so we want to help him. And they raised over $400,000 in a GoFundMe.
I remember that story. He was that was a football player.
Was it?
Wasn't I think it's a football player was on his way to a game.
Yep. Was that it? Yeah.
Okay. And he stopped.
That was
And he
it.
gave,
That's what it was.
he gave them tickets to go to the game and stuff like that. He wasn't really. Oh wow.
Not homeless. They were worked all three together to do that.
Oh wow. I remember that story, but I didn't follow up after that.
I just happened to get a notification, like a news notification, like yesterday. It happened yesterday. And I forgot about it, but I was like, oh my God.
I remember that story. Oh wow. That's crazy. Yeah. So it does anybody in the chat want to come up and talk about hurt?
What are you doing? I'm sorry, baby.
That's okay. Trust me, that's okay.
My daughter just came to drop baby off.
That's okay. Lovely got her grandchild. See, and I don't got D'Anthony. He's here, but he's in there with his with my son. So I said, you keep him in there with me, for me today. But just know that with hurt, instead of if we can, instead of lashing out to people because they hurt you, just first thing I like to say is pray.
Yeah.
Go to God first and ask God to give you directions, because sometimes you have to think. A lot of times, even me, because I had did it before. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I don't think, I react. You know what I'm saying? But as I got older and I'm much mature, Christian woman, I lean a lot to God.
Yeah.
And ask God to give me directions. You know what I'm saying? What to do. You know what I'm saying? I still could talk about on these YouTube streets right today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I know how to ignore it. You know what I'm saying? I don't let that, bring me down. I don't let that take nothing away from me, because I know who I am in Christ. You know what I'm saying? I know God made me. I love it. I love my beautiful skin. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just love everything what God made about me. I just love it. You got to love yourself first. If you don't, you got to love yourself first before you can love anybody else. That's for sure.
You have to, because you don't really know true love until you love yourself completely. How can you really express that for someone else if you haven't done it for yourself?
That's right.
And I'm so glad you said that, because I just did like a little video yesterday talking about my faith, because I was sharing with them, like, I have been struggling lately. Just because you want things to move at your pace, you're doing what you're supposed to do, so-called, whatever, you're taking the steps that you need to take and things like that, and things just like, and you got to keep it going, and I just had to really talk it out, because I'm just like, I haven't lost faith, but it's just like, you pray, you do your part, and everything, and I guess at the end of the day, you have to have patience. You have to understand things don't work on your time.
Right.
And you just got to keep it pushing,
Amen. Yeah.
But I think, and even in hurt, and speaking in that, you know, a lot of our hurt can be caused by us hurting ourselves.
Right.
You know, we can hurt
You
ourselves
so
by,
right
you
about that.
know, we can get in our own way. A
Yeah.
lot of times in our progression, you know, we cannot
Mhm.
be loving ourselves. We can allow the wrong people in our space and do more for others than we do for ourselves, and all of
Mhm.
those things. So think sometimes that can be even more hurtful than someone doing something to us, because
Right.
yeah, we have to love ourselves, and we have to realize how important we are.
Mhm.
You know, if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of anything else around us. You know, um,
Mhm.
yeah, self
Yep.
hurt is probably the
Yeah.
most the
That's
worst.
that's a good one. Is self-hurt, because if we listen, if we listen to God
Hmm.
and follow God direction and hear God's voice, we wouldn't
Hmm.
be hurt. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But
Yes.
when God, give us things to do, and we want to back away from God, like, no, God, see, God know what's right for us. We
Hmm.
think, and I got to bring this up about my job again, because it's so funny, because when I got let go, I was hurt, because I'm like, damn, been out here all these years, 20 years, and don't you know, as April, that job is getting ready to close down in May of next year.
What?
So God pulled me out, and even though I was hurt,
Oh,
because
yep,
I knew me, God knew I was going to stay there till the end. You know what
yep,
I'm saying? So
yep,
God already knew. He already knew
yep,
what was going to happen to that job. So He pulled
yep.
me out, right in time. And I was talking to one of the supervisors
Mhm.
the other day, and he said that when that job do close, they won't be
Mhm.
able to take them all. You know what I'm saying? They probably be able to get, some, but not all of them. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So I got, where I'm at just in time. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So I just like, Lord, thank you, God. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have been out of a job in May of 2020.
See?
So
Wow,
God worked it out. God knew what He was doing. So I thank God for it.
yes.
And
Well,
God is
that is
wonderful. And
right there. Wow,
yeah.
that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes,
mean,
that's
when
a
you think
blessing.
about it,
It's
it's
like
like, okay, that happened, but and that's how it happens too. It's like we really don't, we're frustrated and we're upset and things happen, and then we kind of see afterwards, we see later,
mm-hmm.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, yeah, we got to kind of like let that go, like trying to always control a situation, or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you can't control the situation and trust God at the same time.
Yep. Amen. She's cute, ex April.
Thank
Little
you,
girl.
thank you. That's this my daughter's baby.
Okay. Little
Mm-hmm.
bit cute. Yes.
Her birthday is tomorrow. It's gonna be one. No,
Mhm.
no. That's my man.
Okay.
Nope. She's like, can you
Yeah.
hang for an hour? Okay, hour.
Mhm. You love you. Okay. Thought you were trying to say something. For Pretty
Okay.
Apple, you want to say anything, Pretty Apple? Or Lovely? They're quiet. I don't know where they went to. But yeah, well, hey King James, and hey Love. Some more people that jump up in here. Welcome here. Hey Black Beauty. Thank you all for coming in here. God bless you. Hey Cynthia. God bless you, girl. Yeah.
Hey, I was letting you guys talk.
No, you.
Also, what is it like when I've been an abuser, like I've been in counsel, I counsel myself. I abuse men like with the talking. So I guess that would be hurting the person.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's what you call it. But
You're
I've
the
been in
hurt.
counseling, like when you in a relationship and you just dog the man out and call them all sorts of names, and that's how
Mm-hmm.
I used to be. But I counsel myself through the years, but sometimes I relapse, like, saying horrible things, which I do. So I
Mm-hmm.
put that as hurting that person because
Yes.
I was abused for like years in the past.
Yeah.
I was verbally abused.
Yeah.
So I verbally abuse, when I'm in a relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm working on that because I do relapse and find myself saying horrible things.
Yeah.
Like idiot, stupid. And I just, I pray to God. God covers me to help me through that when I do relapse. So I counsel myself.
Amen. That's why I always say you got to think before we let y'all, because we done heard those words so many
But
times.
not a lot of women don't admit that. A woman don't admit it though. They don't admit when they abuse their guy.
Elaborate on how you counsel yourself.
Go ahead, Lovely.
I said,
I counsel myself, like think about things I said, and just I go into prayer and meditation. I pray and meditate 15 minutes a day in the closet in silence. And the things that I said, to the person, I pray on that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like sometimes it's horrible.
So it's almost like back in the day, or even now when we watch cartoons and stuff like that. Like how you had your old cartoons that you used to watch, like just say the Flintstones, for instance. And when Fred would do something like really, really bad that he ain't have no business doing, and then there'll be like a little Fred sit up on his shoulder with the little halo on his head, and then you would have another one on the other side with the little devil ears or whatever, the devil fork or whatever, and it's like his conscience is telling him, okay, that was wrong, and then you had the other one like, yeah, but it was funny, or it was whatever. So basically your conscience will like get to you, and because of your morals or whatever, you realize what you did was wrong and you try to correct it. That's pretty much how you counsel yourself.
Right. I feel like if a guy coming at me, I feel that I gotta say the horrible things, the worst things to him, like put him back in line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I gotta put him in line. Like I don't say that, but I be saying like some crazy stuff, and it's bad. I find myself relapsing. Where I just cuss the guy out like, you idiot, you stupid. I say everything, and I put that as verbal abuse.
Yeah.
It is verbal abuse. It really is.
But it's not awareness out here. Don't nobody talk about it. Like they look at the man as being abused, the man abusing a woman. But it's women out here that abuse
it's
men.
women out there. It's women out there as well. It really is. Because some women can date. Some women got fly mouths. Yeah. I mean,
I can admit it. I can admit I'm an abuser. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
well, that's good that you getting
God
help.
is helping me.
You got God helping you, because you are thinking now before you speak. You know what I'm saying? And that's good. You know what I'm saying? Meditating and talking to God. And
It's choppy. I can't understand.
you can't hear me?
No.
Can you hear me now?
It's robotic.
It's up. Can you hear me, Lovely, and Ask April? Y'all hear me real good?
Fine.
I can hear you. It just sounds so choppy.
When it was choppy for me, I had to drop down and come back up a little while ago, because y'all was sounding choppy. I put it in the chat, but nobody else said it, so I figured it was just me.
Oh, when you drop down pretty up and come back up. Hey, Miss Daniele, God bless you. Okay, thank you, Sassy. But yes, women can be abusive as well. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we got to, have to be led by God and just humble ourselves, and as women start trying to be like we are tough and buff up and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And just because we can get there. We can get there sometime.
It's kind of hard when it is
Can you hear me now, pretty?
You had to deal with when it was done to you for a period of time, and that's how somebody has treated you for so long. Kind of like maybe she's using that as a defense so that it's not done to her again. Like, let me get you before you get me, type of thing. And so yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's the exact reason why, she reacts that way, but
Yeah, that was what she said, because she said it was done to her from previous relationships.
Sometimes we just got to take that split second, and that's where it kind of comes into treating people the way we want to be treated. You don't want that done to you. So even in the heat of an argument, or someone says something maybe that you're not liking, just take a little second and just either breathe or just leave walk out the room or whatever, or hang up the phone, and maybe then just say call back or whatever, or come back later, like, we need to have a conversation, and just have like a conversation, and instead of lashing out in that moment.
Thanks, lovely. Right. That's where that thinking before you react come in at. Yeah, before you react, because sometimes we might say stuff. A lot of times we might say stuff and do things that we will regret later. You know what I'm saying? So we always got to we should learn how to think, before we react. Because we are humans, and what we doing, we just hurting, the body of Christ. You know what I'm saying? We really are. You just hurting. You just hurting people.
Yeah.
And because I used to, in the past, used to hurt when I was younger because I was hurt. You know what I'm saying? Hurt people. And when people say that, that's true. Hurt people do hurt people. So just like what Pretty Apple said, she does it because she, how she was done. And so that's up, really happens out there. So we got to, as grown adults, that, that we are, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us on this panel was over 40, you know what I'm saying? Almost, I'm in my 50s. So we got to learn.
I'm 22. Yes, I just turned 22. I feel like 22.
You got a while.
We have to learn as adults
My mother is older than her, so
to really think before we react.
Yeah, but that's good for you to be the age that you are, and already trying to work on that, because a lot of us, it takes us so long. We do go through our 30s and 40s and still trying to figure out how to handle our emotions and how to have conversations and stuff like that. So, that's awesome that you are the age that you are, and you're already trying to, fix that issue. So it's a learning experience, and
that's awesome.
Yeah, so you'll get it. You'll get it.
Like she said, how she admitted, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people to acknowledge the wound, and they don't reflect on it. Have to look at the reason why. One, you are a prayer partner, somebody that's really praying, somebody that really knows the Lord. When you're going through things like that, and have that prayer warrior pray with you. So you should always have somebody.
Yeah, that's good. A prayer partner. That's good.
Yeah, definitely need a prayer
partner. You used to have the prayer sessions, Chosen Queen, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm stop doing it with the line that you call in on the prayer line. We need to start that back.
Right. Yeah, we had that a long time ago. We used to do a conference call, but I want to put it on YouTube as a line. Ask Avery, you got to show me how to do that. Had those call lines. A lot of people don't like to come on the panel. Someone just want to call in. You know what I'm saying? That way I can hear the panel and also, the call-ins as well. So I want to do it too, so you can, get in call lines. I would love to have a call line for my channel. But hope you guys see my new banner out there. My new banner was made by Lady T. It's a young lady that's over there. She's over there with Ask April. She's awesome, you guys. I got her link in the Nightbot as well. If you guys seen it, if you guys she got different prices. It depends on what you want because she even go live. She went live doing mine. So
Yes.
she did a lot of working lives with her. So you guys be like my banner. She get your vision, how you want it and stuff like that. And she would go live, doing it. And you can work with her, as you going live and stuff like that. So she's very good with you guys with that, you guys. Her name is Lady T. And I do have her in my night bot. Yeah, I think she did yours too, right? S April.
Yeah, she's awesome. Like
Mhm.
I mean, she can just capture your whole personality,
Mhm.
in the artwork, and that's awesome.
Yes, she's very gifted in that. Like I said, God gave us all different types of gifts. You
Yes,
know what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Florence. You know what I'm saying? When God give you those gifts, you know what I'm saying? Run with them and do them and use them. You know what I'm saying? Because He give them to you for a reason.
hmm
You know. But I'm not gonna hold. You guys know. I don't stay longer than
Well,
an
I
hour.
will be giving everyone a Christmas gift. Everyone get a Christmas gift. And guess
Uh-oh.
what it is?
What is the pretty apple?
It will be me wrapped up in a bow. The bow will be me twerking like, the bow will be laying on my booty and I'll be twerking for y'all. No, I'm just playing.
Okay, lovely. Yeah, lovely dropped down. She said her
I'm just joking.
boy busy, but I know you guys got y'all babies. But I really appreciate you guys for coming on my channel for the first year for Queens Uplifting Other Queens. I've been doing this for a whole year. As April, it's been a struggle, but I made it. I made it.
Yeah.
So I thank God for But as far as Chosen Queen channel, second year is coming up next month, January the 9th. I've been had my channel up for 2 years. So my anniversary is like kind of back to back. The Queens Uplifting Other Queens is similar to what you guys do over there on your with Lady Snoop and yeah, how you guys rotate. So that's what we kind of do up over here on this channel. But right now, it's between myself and Lovely. I'm trying to get Pretty Apple to go live. She should be ready to go live sometime on her channel soon. But she always been with us from day one, us three queens, right?
Okay. Well, I'll
So
make sure I subscribe to those ladies as well, so I can get the notification. Because I didn't get your notifications. My moderator called me and she said, "Don't forget to go on Chosen Queen's channel." And I said, "Well, I haven't even talked to her. I don't know if we still doing it." I said, "Let me go over here." So and then yeah, so I didn't even see that you sent the link. So I do apologize, and I just appreciate you inviting me over. And yeah, it was a
well, I
great
just want moderator for watching out for you because I should have mentioned that to you. We talked. And I emailed you a few days ago. I should have
Okay.
told you that I was going to put the link in your email, and I didn't mention that to you, so I apologize. So so I was looking for you in the chat. So I'll see her in the chat because I don't like to drop the links in the chat because we got people like to play games a lot. So what I do, I like to email them.
Yeah.
That's the best way.
Yeah.
This is also on this because we're gonna end this real quick, but this is what I want to say to you as well, as April, and you probably can mention it to the people in your sector, especially to the new ones that's coming up.
Yeah.
Is that if they ever going to get monetized once they turn to get their 1,000 numbers, if they play music, you would not get paid with that music because I am still getting hit from 2018.
Oh wow, you still
They
get
still hit me. They won't take your channel. You just won't get paid. Okay.
Yeah.
So as they coming in there, let the new people know. You play music, you're not gonna get paid for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so make
Okay.
sure you let everybody know that. But I think that's about it, you guys. I just want to kind of end it with, instead of hurting somebody, think about it first of all. You know what I'm saying? Think about why they hurt you, the reason why you being hurt, you know what I'm saying? And pray about it. First pray about it and ask God to lead you the right way of how to handle the situation, no matter what the situation is. Okay? Because hurt people do hurt people. And also be careful in the YouTube streets, you know what I'm saying? And because we do be honest, there is a lot of scamming going on. It's in all sectors. Okay. So just hey, finest wine. So just be careful of what we all what what we do. Cause just know
And
that God
spread
knows.
love, peace, and positivity.
Pardon me?
Spread love, peace, and positivity, and love on.
Amen. And that's so that God knows and God
Love
sees
you all.
everything.
God bless everyone in the chat. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Pretty Apple. As April, you want to say something before we end?
Just thank you for inviting me over, and just self hurt. Don't stop your own progression. Trust God with what your purpose is. Tap into that, and just follow. Just always do your part. Um, and always continue to work on yourself, even as you reach different goals. Always set new highs for yourself, and never doubt yourself. I think self hurt is more important, or that can be more damaging than anything. And also, when people do try to hurt you, don't retaliate or try to get revenge, because
Mm-hmm.
stay true to you, to your integrity, to your character, and just let them go and deal with that on their own. Just remove yourself from the situation, and that's all. That's all you can do is self-preservation. Self-preservation is key. So
Amen.
yeah, thank you for
Amen.
having
That's
me,
a
and
good
I didn't
word.
see the chat,
Well,
so thank
thanks
you for
again, you guys.
inviting
And you know, I always end with my music. So I'm going to end with
me.
my music. Thank again, as April for coming up in here. Um, Shout out to Pretty Apple and Lovely Great. Thank you. Queen Faith, we will get together one time soon. One time soon. So God bless you. I know you at work, but thank you for even accepting anyway. But I'm sorry that your job had a call, but we will get back together real soon. So you guys have a wonderful night. So I'm going to end with my music. And just remember, God knows and God sees all.
Yes. Okay. Amen.
Amen.
Sleepy. He's sleepy.